So now that the relationship has ended, paternity has been determined, and custody has been established, the hard work of co-parenting begins. If you're ready to stop the drama and work through the trauma, it's time for Co-Parent Court with your host, Judge Rochelle Jackson. Welcome to Co-Parent Court, the court where parents forget the drama and work through their traumas. So today I got a Judge Rowe help letter. It says, Judge Rowe help. Our discipline styles are clashing. So what does that mean? It causes confusion for the child, manipulation where the child is playing one parent against the other. There's no consistency between the homes. The child doesn't listen to either of us, and the child talks back or ignores me. So let's talk about the discipline styles between mom and dad. And I'm not going to label who does what, but this is the contradiction. So one lets the child do anything, according to, the one parent, and the other punishes for everything. There's no routine. The other one is too strict. There's no consequence. The other one does timeout, hitting, whippings. One uses foul language. One babies the child. The result is either worse behavior or the child's not listening. So what do we do when the child is sharing time between both parents and discipline is not the same across the two households? A few suggestions. So number one, start small. There's so many differences between one household and the other that you have to decide where you're going to start the discussion and what you're going to fight over. How start small. So understand it's small steps that will lead to the great success that you're seeking. So starting small means that perhaps you could look at one method that you can take from what you do and one method from the other side, and decide that over a period of time, you all are going to work on implement this particular strategy to change the child's behavior that's not acceptable in both homes. So you've had conversations, you realize there's some unacceptable behavior, and now together as a unit, you all have to come together and say, this is the behavior that I would like to address, and that you agree to address together from one house and the other house. And you also have to agree on what method you're going to use to correct the behavior. So you choose one method, he chooses one method, and that's the method that's going to be used in both households to address a particular behavior that you need your child to change. And if you don't want to do or can't agree of doing two methods, you can write both of those methods down, put them on a bowl, put them in a bowl. Whichever one comes out is the one that's going to be used. Reach that small step of trying to change a behavior that's necessary so that your child could advance in terms of some behavior that's hindering him or her from engaging the way you need him or her to engage. So start small. Understand that you're not going to get everything that you want, but there's a process that you all could talk about and perhaps agree upon. Talk about the problem. Don't make it personal. Don't make it such that you're blaming the other party or the other parent for this child having a particular behavior that needs to be corrected. Speak about the impact of that behavior and how changing it or having it change can benefit your child. Because if it's not about the best interest of your child, if it's not about benefiting your child, then perhaps that conversation is unnecessary. So everything that you're speaking of, you have to learn how to present it such that it's to the benefit of your child why that particular behavior needs to change. It's to the benefit of your child why an agreement between consistencies of discipline is necessary between the two houses. So you have to think about it and come up with your approach to engage in the conversation with the other parent. And decide on a time frame. Don't let it go forever before you check in with the other parent again to see what the consequences or what the results of changing that behavior, having the child to change his behavior. Change comes from when parents and when a person in particular changes their behavior, then you can get the other side to change how they react. So as children grow, they know where the divide is. They know how to manipulate. They know how to play one parent against the other. And even though you all, the parents, are not together as a unit in terms of a relationship unit, you are together as a unit in terms of co parenting. So you're going to have to work on that. And you're going to have those tough conversations that it's always at the end of the day about what benefits your child so that your child can grow into this productive adult that he or she needs to become. And lastly, as you prepare for the conversation, make sure you do your research. Make sure that you're looking for opportunities to share information as you grow and that you can share it with the other parent and that you're not speaking from a place of you know it all, but that you can share your position because of some research that you've done. So you can share a book, a title to a book. You can gift the parent the book. You can share perhaps some internet link. Perhaps you can go and explore some co-parenting class. And you don't have to take the co-parenting class together, but you need to be willing to also expand your knowledge in your toolbox so that the other parent doesn't feel that you're coming from a place of knowing everything and you're telling him or her what to do, as opposed to a place of growing and that you all are both experiencing and navigating how to co parent. And this is something that you explored and you would like to share it with the other side with the hope that they will at least look at it and embrace also the exploration of that so y'all can move forward in putting out um, good instances and good examples of how to navigate when you run into a conflict. And discipline is challenging, and being consistent and having consistency in a child's life is necessary. So you're going to have to navigate that. So my hope is that you can take those tidbits that I shared today and help navigate the discipline issue in terms of different households having different techniques and different beliefs. But you can come together, start small, have an open mind, make sure that you're doing your homework and exposing yourself to different options for how you can change or help your child to change behaviors that need to be changed in both households. And if it's just a behavior that you're observing in one household and it's not being observed in the other, that's an opportunity to speak with the other parent about what they're doing, that they don't get the same uh, result that you're getting, and how are they navigating that, that you're willing to perhaps use their strategy so that you get the results that they're getting from their household. And until next time, it is our hope that you work on the co-parenting and that you not do it solo. I am your host, Judge Rochelle Jackson. And if you have any other uh, Dear Judge Ro conflicts that you want to share with us, please do so on our social media platforms. You can find us at coparentcourt.com. You can find us on any social media at co-parent court. And until next time, have a great day and thank you for sharing your time.